I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. Today is Wednesday, March 15th. Not November, March 15th. We hope everyone is doing well today. We are just going to settle and let a few people get here, and we are just going to do a general read to start with, and then we will get into some questions. Today there is a lot going on astrologically. Hi, Danny. Hope you're doing really well. Yeah, but like there's so much going on in the skies. I think it's so you told me to look. Because like so much is changing like right now. Because the sun and Mercury and Neptune are all square to Mars. And then Venus is Venus is square to Pluto, and Venus is getting ready to enter Taurus. So there's like a lot of energy going on with the masculine and the feminine as Venus and Mars are having the squares currently. Danny, if she has passed, just know she's always right there. Like my mom's ringing the chimes. I'm feeling good today. Dave actually just texted me and said his doctor wants him to take the rest of the week off. So no screen time. So he's gonna I guess be coming home. So we are going to start with a general reading, and then we will get into questions. That is what my guide does. And then we just call whoever she is guided to call. If you would like to ensure a reading, you are always more than welcome to make a donation to the channel. And that does allow you to skip the line and ensure a reading. But so we are using the Sacred Traveler cards today. Danny, those are the cards we are sending you. We really love those Denise Lynn cards. I had them, and then I gifted Dave, and then he gifted me some. So, because he knew I really liked them. So, we are, yeah. She said we're just going to wait a second. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Unity. Miss Phenomenal. Something about your energy is very, it's like pinging my energy. Not sure. Positive energy. How are you doing today? So we are just going to do a general reading for today and see what message wants to come out. So the first card out is the Traveling Lightly card, which is about simplify your life. So always a good idea to take some time to, it's almost spring here for me. So springtime is always a good time to clean out the closet or, just simplify your life. And the message for somebody is to go through your bank account and look at what you have on your auto pay, because you could be really probably saving a lot of money if you just took a little bit of time to separate it. So not sure who that message is for, but somebody very specific. Check out what you have on auto pay. And the cards that came out next are the cards of fogged in, the cards of in the flow, and the card of impasse. So, and with that, it's, the fogged in is go slow and take your time. And then everything is smooth sailing and reflect and redirect your energy. And that is always a good message. And the bottom of the deck is solitude. And we feel like this is a time, this fogged in energy is about, a time of growth and learning, as we are all on this spiritual journey. So, but she said that traveling lightly was so a message for somebody very specific on the bank account thing. So she said they're separate messages. So first we're going to do a little we're just going to pull whatever wants to come out for the traveling lightly card. And we feel like, maybe you're getting ready to go on the next phase of your journey. Are you ready to step in to your next phase? Are you ready to let go of the heavy burden? Because the card that popped up there is this 10 of Wands. Are you ready to drop the burden? Are you ready to let it go? Are you ready? Just a second. A lot of energy. Are you ready to let go of whatever burden is holding you back? And with that, Celia says we are going to talk about belief. So I told Dave yesterday, I was like, we are going to do a video about what you believe. And we've listened to a lot of Abraham, Dave and I, and a belief is a thought you just continue to think. And sometimes we don't even realize it. And most of that programming is done before we're 7 years old by our environment. They've literally proved by science that our brain waves are at a certain level and that we're kind of just like little sponges and absorb everything before the age of 7. So a lot of those beliefs are things that are not serving you. A lot of like my mom grew up in the Depression. So did my dad. That was a big factor in their lives. So a lot of people that were, grew up in that time period have had a lot of lack. So we have a lot of lack programmed into us. So say to yourself, I deserve money, and see how you feel. Like she's like, literally say it to yourself and see how, that like energy, it's like literally in our genes. We're just so programmed. We just don't even realize it. And by like listening to like positive affirmations before you go to bed is like such a way to let it flow, because like the thing you last think of before you go to sleep is kind of where the subconscious kind of just goes ahead and picks up. So positive affirmations about I am abundant, not I'm gonna be or anything. I am. Say that I am. And you just have to decide. And sometimes we don't even realize the belief. Like I was in the hot tub and me and Dave were doing a focus wheel and I said, I deserve to be paid for my spiritual gifts. And like literally, I about choked when I said those words the first time. And I told Dave, I said, oh, hold on. Clearly, I have a block. Like literally, I was like, clearly there's a block. So we did some work on it and figured out that I had a spiritual past life contract about I had an abundance block where I literally had the vision of saying the words that I promise not to use my spiritual gifts to make money. Like literally, I remember like I heard myself say the words. So like as like I was giving the vow to somebody else and so like I was like, okay, hold on. That was that lifetime. That contract has been served. I asked Archangel Michael to come in and, clear the contract and did some meditation work with it. Did some and have been doing some growth with it. So by changing that belief, like, so I looked at it, I was like, hold on. And you'll know it when you say it or you write it, you feel any kind of feeling, even in the slightest, not like it's like a loving feeling. If it's any type of a negative way of feeling, it's some kind of programming. And you can literally see, hold on, I can do this better. So, like, literally, that's what we did that day. I can do this better. I can feel better about, my belief on that. I believe that, me channeling Celia is a gift, and I deserve to make money for that because it is my time and my energy. Just as well as I could be going and being a physical therapy assistant and make a really good living at that. So, but she said, this is my path. I am the messenger for her. Um, so I just had to like work through that thought. So I'm still working on that. We're working on it. We're getting closer every day to getting monetized, and that will definitely help me get paid a little, more through everything. So, yeah, like, so just like we're, every day we're getting a little bit closer, and I'm getting to that, and we're 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 working on it. So, and as actually she said, you want to know how we'll have proof of where my energy is with that when I get to that place? I'll have over 1,000 subscribers and I'll be monetized. But it's growing, and literally that's showing me that my energy overall is improving with it. So like you can see evidence of it in what you're getting seen and in your environment with other people. So take a moment and see what is not serving you. Like, what's not serving you? I mean, truly, what's not serving you? Like think about that. When you say, she said, look at the card. You have to look at your belief at the thing you fear the most. For most people, it's what is your belief about love and what is your belief about money? Because honestly, if you're in the vibration of really being in your heart space and exuding love, you're going to get so much of that back. But if you're in the place of looking at the fear of it, then that energy can't be reflected back to you if you're in being in the vibration of fear. So it really is, if you want love really projected at you, we challenge you. See how much of a loving energy you can project. See how many nice, sweet, lovely things you can do for everybody in your life. Like, be the most like loving, kind, sweet. Build people up. When you see somebody, like when like me and Celia are really good about, those people that are a little different that like to stand out, we always make a comment to them and try to, help build them up to let them know that their being special is hugely noticed and that they are very special, and everyone is very special. So she's like, look at the thing that that you're struggling with the most. Yeah, so you just have to look at that lack. And when you have lack in one area, it really will bleed over into all areas of your life as it really wants to shine the light on that. Like, as the universe is saying, okay, now it's time to address this. So it's like, okay, we're going to knock. Now we're going to knock harder. Now we're going to affect this area of your life. So, yes, you have the quick ability to change it, like, so instantaneously, like literally by, like, honestly, listen to some like really positive, I am happy, I am healthy, I am wealthy, and know that, say, I want to create multiple streams of income, which is definitely what I'm trying to do. So So that was the part about traveling lightly, that there's definitely some type of burden and belief that needs put down because it's really not serving you anymore. And then we're going to move on to the overall general message, which is fogged in the flow, and impasse, which is to reflect and redirect your energy, which is literally what we were just talking about. So as you redirect that energy, that flow is going to, like, you're going to feel like you're literally, she said, on the magic carpet ride. Are you ready? Are you ready to ride the magic carpet? Yeah. So the first card out is the moon, and the next card is the Empress, and that is followed by the Hierophant. Um, so this is saying this is a time that is divinely guided to literally like show like you can manifest. You have this spiritual gift. Like you have to find the balance with it though. Like on the back of this, that baby has the key and we come in with the key and you know what? We forget about it. But as you really reconnect with your higher self and your inner child, like literally, I tell Dave, like, I have me and I have Celia and I have my ego over here. And, it's like, the little angel and the little devil, like sometimes it's which one's louder. And it depends on my vibration. But like we all have that key, like we all have it. It is that contract, she's saying. Because with that, those two people look like they're getting. She said, they look like they're in the process of being. I'm trying to find the word. She's trying to. Sometimes she gives me energy, and I'm like, I don't really know about that word. So like we feel like those people are in union, maybe. So could be in union. We will see what I can do. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it from right there. We will see if we'll ask Dave because he can do everything. We will ask Dave because he can yeah. We'll ask Dave. So she said we're gonna get a couple more cards. But we feel like you're gonna get some message about the energy that's blocking you. Because like she just has to put the swords down because like the message is trying to come in and she's blocking it. So ask your guides, what belief do I need to put down? What belief is blocking me? Say some statements and then write down oh, I just sent him a text. He's he was going to he got in a car accident, so he's going to get my car checked to see if it's safe for me to drive. So he's getting that done after his doctor's appointment from his concussion from the car accident. So yeah, so but he does the computer stuff all day, so it's like we'll see. He's got a concussion. He said the doctor told him to take the rest of the week off and no screen time. So but like what that four of pentacles is definitely looking at what's holding you back. So like we're asking you to really take some time to. Sometimes we don't like to look at ourselves. So take a look at your beliefs. Sometimes we don't realize, say, money can come easily to me. How does that feel to you? But like and like just different statements and see how it feels to you. Do you feel any kind of like in your stomach, like any like any kind of general disagreement with those positive statements, and just kind of see where like things happen, so we see where our belief is. Like things will happen with Dave, and it's like, well, that kind of tells us where your belief is. So then we're like, okay, what would you like your belief to be instead? Because you could change it. It's a thought you continue to think a different thought. And like truly that different thought is pick up the happy end of the stick. Like literally take the choice to not dwell on that message not coming in, because she's like on that, on that energy that's not there, that you want to focus on. As you're focusing on this dark energy, you know what, you're blocking this. So truly you just have to focus, on something else. And she said the easiest way to reprogram your mind is through positive affirmations, and say, I deserve abundance, I deserve, I deserve love. And you know what? The best way to really easily know, like, do you have a child? Do you have a pet? How do you treat that child? How do you treat that pet? Do you go above and beyond for that other, your parents, your spouse, your children, animals? Do you have another entity that you focus on and would never think about doing anything but the highest regard for that? And like by doing that, do you hold yourself in that high regard too? At what you would allow for your child, would you allow that for yourself, Danny? Or what you allow for yourself, would you allow that for somebody to do your child that way? So you should treat yourself with that. If you're in high vibration love, you're going to really be able to really see where your beliefs are, and they're going to really point out, and you're going to be able to be like, hold on, that doesn't serve me. So, but she's like, really focus on, you get to pick if you want to focus on what's not there or what is there. Like she always tells Dave, you can pick, which end of the stick are you picking up? And by loving yourself, you know what? There's that Nine of Swords, and that's done. That's the end of that cycle. And it's really done, because there's the 10 right under it, and then the World. Because changing your perspective and not having that toxic thought that we're just programmed in by our parents, normally by that father energy, she's saying. So we get a lot of our stuff programmed into by that energy, and know that you can heal it by just taking and finding the balance within it, and seeing the value for what it is. Yes. And Danny, everybody should treat you that very, 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 very way. Do you know? You know that love for him, you got to get it for you. Yeah, she's like, you got to have that love for you. As you have that more love for you, like, you know what you deserve. And it's so much more than you're letting in. So she said, really take some time and look at your beliefs, right? What are your beliefs? Say, what are some things you want to know about? Money comes easily to me. Money is, and Joy, when we do a reading, so you will not normally want to have a conversation. She won't just do a reading for anybody, unless you're here and present. It's kind of her procedure. She likes a conversation. And Dave never did answer me. Tell me, I may do not disturb. Oh, he cannot. Let me see what I can do. Um, um, I do not see it. That's why I have Dave. He does all that good stuff for me. Yeah, because I so do not see it. Absolutely do not. So, yeah, I don't know if there's a way. Yeah, I know after, but I don't know if I could do it during the live. Yeah, I will check. Dave said he was unable to find anything. And where I am, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So she said we're moving on. So we hope everyone is yeah. Yes. So positive energy. How's your mom? I heard your name and then my yeah. I heard your name in my head and then my mom started ringing the chimes. So it was like, what about your mom? Something oh, there you go. And Miss Danny, Celia says as you be the moderator, we are starting with you. Was it Mother's Day? Their positive energy. Oh. And you get the fellow travelers card, Danny, and support is all around you and navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. So do what makes you happy. And then you get discovering truth. You stand in the light of your truth. So we are really liking that energy. because this feels like the progression of the last card about the traveling lightly. So, but Danny, we are going to ask, do the traveling by the stars makes me think of where is your north node, and where is your Chiron, and what are the things that really bring you joy and happiness. And Celia says, really, luck is so on your side. She says, do you see the rainbow and the peacock? And peacock is such a sign of abundance, and good luck. So it with this hard time, just know everything is moving around for a reason. I'll just say, Danny, last time Pluto changed signs, it totally changed my whole life. So, like literally, I moved halfway across the country, and was pregnant, and like literally my whole entire life changed. So know that it is about to happen. No, it's about to happen. Like, no, it's so about to, like, something is happening. That elevation is coming. As you do some like digging, she's like, you need to look into, because that's really going to help guide your path. Like, and like that navigating by the stars makes me really feel like, that North Node and that Chiron are like two of the most, like, she's like, that is that, and maybe that discovering truth is what's going to help lead you on that direction, because your path is definitely trying to guide you to somewhere where you're going to have a lot of different choices, and you're going to get to really move forward quickly out of this Five of Pentacles, as you see what is really blocking you, what boundaries have been instilled in you that don't serve you. As you look at that, like, you're from a new perspective, like it can instantly, she said, it can instantly change as you have that aha moment. And Danny, do you know when you try to manifest something through your heart space, through the emotion of it, is when it's so easy? Like, if you're trying to manifest something for your child, does it not always work out a lot easier? Does the money not always just find a way to show up when your child needs something, because you're trying to manifest that through love? And when you have that same love for yourself, everything for you is going to manifest that easily too. She said, take a little time and write down some things that you want on the focus wheel, but just write them on the list of the paper and just kind of see how you feel. What is my belief about that? Money should flow to me easily. What's your belief on that, Danny? That money should flow to you easily. When you say that, does that kind of give you a little yeah, but just saying that money flows to you easily, how does that feel in your stomach when you say those words? Does it feel like, yes, that's every bit of my vibration feels that way, or hold on, it doesn't? There's no part of you that feels any kind of like, because she's like, that ease is trying to come to you. Like, she's like, it's so trying to come, like, trying to come to you. Yeah. Money flows to me in a variety of forms. Like for a while, me and Dave were doing this thing. Well, we're still kind of doing it. We like getting money in the mail. How about you, Danny? Do you like to get money in the mail? It can be like a really even, like a little statement, because you know what? You're really general about it. Don't you really don't you like getting money in the mail? So like say that, just like I like getting. Very odd. Um, swore I saw somebody. Say I like getting money in the mail. Is a really great easy thing, and then it can come in like different amounts. Like it started, we got a little check and bigger check, and now it's the more you do it. Barbie, please do not spam. Here. Yeah. Um, I promise you, by spamming the chat will not get a reading. It will kind of almost do the opposite. We like courtesy and people being polite, and yeah. Yeah, not sure. So positive energy, can we get a message for you? Does it matter? Like I had got a new car, and I took my license plates in, and the state sent me a refund on like the difference from the tags. I had a job from last year that randomly sent me a check for $400 a few weeks ago. Just different. I'm not particular on how it shows up or how much money. I just like it coming in the mail, and every time it does, me and Dave joke about, "Oh, look, more money in the mail." Like, be lighthearted about it, and know it can come that easily. Like, say, I like receiving money in the mail, like, and just let it go. Like, you have to just trust. Like, if you like really try to really over focus it, then you're going to put your resistance up. But if you just say like, I like money in the mail, and just say it randomly throughout your day. I like money in the mail, and I do. I love when I get money randomly in the mail. It makes me really happy. I love getting a little something something in the mail. So yeah. So positive energy, we are going to get some cards for you. Get the card of cleansing waters, which is purification, activates vibrant life force, and staying focused. Hold the course. Okay, we'll be here, Danny. We'll be around. The purple cards, Kathy, are the Sacred Traveler deck. So we are just gonna see what other cards want to come out with that. Positive energy. It looks like some new stability is wanting to come in for you, because we get the Emperor. Positive energy. What's going on with this? She says it could be one of two things. She said either you are manifesting in a new person, or you're manifesting your own stability by balancing your energy and being very grounded and balanced. So either way, it's pretty good. We feel like you're really focused on stability. So we feel like a new cycle is coming. That when you get your focus, when you get your focus, Celia says, as you begin this new job, as you begin your new job and kind of take your focus off of lack, have it a little different perspective with it, we feel like you're gonna you are manifesting. Are you trying to manifest a person? Those are major arcana. Those are like life contracts. That's like, but like the emperor energy is like stability, like stability. Like we all want some stability. And that can be just through your balance. And it's going to come in like with a bang, like as soon as you like change your perspective on it. Like sometimes the Five of Swords can be a lot of chaos and conflict, but in this one, it's like he's got the swords under his arm and he's gained some new clarity. And I feel like with this, it's saying as you look at what beliefs are not serving you, you can really move like everything like so quickly. We feel like as you figure this out in what's holding you back, you're going to figure that out in every part of your life. Like you can sit and look like, what are my beliefs with that? What are my beliefs with a committed relationship? And write down what you believe. And if you write down something and you don't feel in your heart the most joy when you write it down, look at where you are with that. Start with, I deserve to be treated like a queen. How does it feel when you say that? Yes, only you. You're in control of how much you let in. As you raise your vibration, you raise the vibration of everything you're attracting. And that's all that good stuff you've got out there that you put out there that you want. Like it's all like trying to come. Like she's like, it's so much trying to come, like so much. Like she's like, as you like write your beliefs. What are your beliefs? What are your beliefs about love? Truly, what are your beliefs? Where, do you feel your perfect person is out there, or do you feel like, like that statement of like telling the universe, I'm dating for a committed relationship. That's pretty serious. Like when I said I'm dating for marriage, you know what? I meant that. And like the universe was like, okay, you're very clear on what you want. We can give it to you now. Like literally, you get to create it like as you decide you're worthy and you deserve it. Like you are worthy. You deserve it. Like, and honestly, you're going to see it coming in with other people in your environment as that vibration for yourself changes. You're going to see it from other people. Yeah, she said as soon as you do the job thing, the person's going to come. She's like, as soon as you're doing that. So we feel like the job is coming. Like she's like, it is part of your set path. You have to know what is for you is not going to anybody else. She's like, the perfect thing is, say, I want the perfect job to pursue me, and then go do something that makes you feel good and you have fun with. Like, she's like, go have fun. Like, go do something that, like, my daughter was a little stressed. You know what we told her? Go do something fun. That's the best advice I could give anybody. Go do something that brings you joy and passion. I'm going to make some bath bombs later because you know what? That makes me happy and brings me joy and passion. Doing this brings me joy and passion. So like, as you like really focus on the things that like put you like, I'm doing this and I'm flowing Celia, my vibration is not higher ever than it is when I'm doing like this, like with so like as you do like more fun stuff, like it's gonna, she's like both of those are gonna come, like it's gonna, as you stop focusing on the lack and like be grateful for where you're at. I am so grateful for where I'm at today. I'm grateful I have the time to be on this live. You know what? I'm so grateful for you, positive energy, that you have time to be on this live, because you know what? I feel when you're working, you know what? You're probably not going to get to be here as much. So we feel like everything happens for a reason. So just know everything in the divine timing, the universe is always working for your highest and greatest good. A lot of times it just sits and waits for us to really like make the statement, okay, I'm ready. Like, and like wake up and like one of the things I tell Dave every day, I love our life. It's getting so much better every day. Like literally, that's what I say. I love our lives. I love the life we're living. I tell them all the time we're living our best life. Every day it's getting a little better. Every day, you know. And that's the truth. It's that your mindset is what creates everything. Like, so try to focus on the fun. She's like, do the fun thing that makes you really happy. Be like, if you can be around like kids, they're like, she's like, they're like gold. Like, just like Macy was having a hard time yesterday, the last few days, not listening. So I told her, well, call me and I made Play-Doh pizzas for her when she was here a few times. So we're going to make we're having a Play-Doh pizza date. So we're going to have fun. So, I'm building that fun in my life. So where are you building like the fun in your life? Like, yes, I'm a 50-year-old woman going to be playing with some Play-Doh for my granddaughter. So I am. Because that's what makes her happy. So we pretend call her and she orders pizzas for all her little figurines. She's got a whole system worked out. It's sweet. Hi, Miss Pooja. How are you doing today? We would like to thank everyone for joining. We ask that everyone please like and subscribe. We're trying to grow our channel. And Pooja, you get the cards of First Light and Passion and Pleasure. And the Miracles card on the bottom of the deck. I almost don't know if I want to go any further. She said those look pretty good. And truly with that, when you get in that vibration of that, you're gonna like new communication that you've manifested. So Pooja, how is your manifestations going? As you're in this high vibration, you're bringing in the miracles that you're seeking. Yes, like she's like, as you're in that high vibration, it's going to really bring it in fast, because that Knight of Cups is like coming in with that new offer. And in that deck, the Hierophant for me is definitely that like marriage card. So yes, and literally it doesn't honestly, it doesn't have to be about patience, Pooja. Honestly, when you get to that vibration, it happens like when I was working on my vibration, and then when Dave got to that same vibration, like it was the easiest thing in the whole world for us. Like it was just like honestly the next natural thing for, I mean, like he looked at a house literally for when he was buying his house. He looked at a house like 4 or 5 houses down from me. He rode his bike on a trail that was 4 or 5 houses down from me. Like several times the universe was putting us in the same environment to where it was very close for us to meet. So like he was in my environment before he was in my physical environment. Good. She's going to say, where's your Chiron? Where's your North Node? Those things are, super important. We're doing our Chiron class on Monday. Yeah, you have to find that balance with yourself. Like, and like, honestly, like Dave has a lot of sometimes strong physical or feminine energy. But when he had his house, he was doing the construction and he was doing a lot of masculine stuff. Like, so it really put him a lot more in that masculine energy. And at that time, I was being in a lot more feminine energy. So anytime that one of us goes out of balance, it throws the whole dang thing out of balance. So with that, you have to find that real like solid balance within yourself. Like, because when he goes too far one way, it literally throws me like out and like I'm like, why am I feeling like this? Like, I'm like, hold on, Dave, what's going on with you? Because I feel like I'm not happy. And this is not the vibration I like. So what is going on? And like, literally, I can be in the other room and I go in there like, okay, what's going on? What's going on? I feel my vibrations out of whack because we're so connected that like, I can totally feel when like he's been having neck pain from his thing and my neck's been hurting the last couple of nights. I was up again at 4. So, anyway, so, Pooja, that looked pretty good for you. Just know, yes. And it's about finding that balance on, like, I joke with Dave that, he is either on the really happy end of the stick or he's on the 14-foot flaming end of the stick. And we're trying to find him the place to meet in the middle. Like that balance is like so important. Like, yeah. So anyway, we are, hope you have a great day, Miss Pooja. Viv, will my husband leave his addiction behind anytime soon? Viv, we're going to get some cards for you. You get the cards of the Wondrous Universe and Ascending the Mountain and Rejuvenating Rain and Unknown Territory. And we feel like the answer, and you get the Protected by Angels card. And Viv, we feel like the answer is yes. Honestly, you can tell a different story or tell that story better. And we're gonna, my guide Celia likes to, we feel like you're new here, but we like to give, she gives a little bit of guidance as well. So just know that you can tell really a different story. Say, I am so grateful at the changes that are coming in his life, and leave it at that for now. You don't have to put words to the change. Put a blanket statement out there and just say that 5-10 times a day. I'm glad to see the change coming in his life. You get to tell the story. Like, you really get to tell the story. He is going to do this. Like Ascending the Mountain, he is going to come through that. Like, it is going to be an unknown place and it might be difficult, but we feel like through his spiritual awakening, he is going to find his sobriety in whatever. We feel like your love for him, like, I can be empathic. So we feel like you're really worried for him. And I have to tell you, as you have that fear for him, you lock him into that life. Don't have fear for him. See him in the positive. See him the way God sees him. See him the way the angels see him. He is able to really like, you have to just see it in a different way. Like, you have to change your mindset about it. You know, you have like, see him in his sobriety, see him in that place, and know that, you know, I love seeing the change with that. But we definitely, so you says definitely positive energy with that, but like, you have to change your energy with it, because like, you feel fear for him, we feel, and as you feel fear for him, that just kind of projects like negative energy with that. So and apparently she's not even going to give you any tarot. She's like, just think about what you want, not what is the current situation. Like, think about how would you like it to be? You know, what changes would there be when he gains that control over that addiction? How is that going to change your life? But it definitely appears like, yes. But it in the divine timing, we feel like it'll happen through his spiritual awakening. Or will cause, through that change will cause his spiritual awakening. But we feel like he's probably getting a little nudge. And honestly, the best thing you could do for him is love him. Send him love. Only say loving things to him. Send him love. Think positive thoughts. Think about him when he was not in that situation, and think of those times. Like, go in your heart space and like feel the times like of that, so you're not in that, you know, any kind of oh, thanks, Danny. Oh, love the statement. Yeah. But truly, like, because any way you're seeing him besides that is honestly, and say a gratitude list for him. Like, be like, say the, you know, be every day, like, write things about him you're grateful for, you know. But if you continue to see him with his addiction, he's going to keep that addiction. So you can literally like write the story. Where would you like to be in 1 year with him, Viv? Where would you like to be in 1 year? You know, she's like, where would you like to be? You can write that story. You're a very powerful manifester. I think next week we have the new moon in Aries, and that is all about new beginnings and new action. So that would be like, I would work on it and really like make sure to like take some time and be in a really good heart space with that on that new moon, and put those intentions out to the universe. I am ready to transform our relationship. I am ready to see him in the highest light possible. I am ready, you know. But as you come from a place of love, it's going to really change everything. So, anyway. I have a little paper. Dave got me a little book, and the new moon is on the 21st, the day the sun goes into Aries. So the 21st, that is the equinox. You are very welcome. And Julie, did you have a question? Could we get you next? I mean, and the new moon is like the perfect time to put your intentions out there on what you want. And it being the one in Aries, Aries is fire energy. It's also the very beginning of the zodiacal wheel, and spring here where I am. So super good manifesting time. So I will be writing a list of what I'm asking the universe for, and I will be burning it out in the fire pit and sending it out to the universe on what I want. So oh yeah, we are going to be back to doing daily readings. Every day is our intention. Sometimes me and Dave take off and do things on the weekend, so I don't then. Julie, do you have a specific question? Or would you like a general reading? And thank you, Tiger. Yes, apparently it was lost in translation. So, Julie, we're getting a card from Callie for you. You get the card of Journey by Moonlight. Believe in magic. And you get the card of Valiant Courage. And then answering the call is the bottom of the deck. And I heard something about courage. And courage is really the ability to speak your truth from your heart, have that courage. So Julie, are you really speaking your truth? Are you and then the bottom of the card is take action with passion. Are you following your bliss? Because then you get to believe in magic, but we feel like it's answering the call, which for me, this is that spiritual path. And then the card under that is the Distant Thunder card, which is, that card about clearing the air, which is, sometimes that tower moment. And Julie, next week, we're checking the date. Next Thursday, Pluto moves in to Aquarius after being in Capricorn for 30 years. So, Julie, I don't know how old you are, but like 30 years ago, my entire life changed, like completely. So, know that we feel like your spiritual path is calling. And if you're not answering it or aware of where it's taking you, just know there are little breadcrumbs along the way. But we feel like you have an important mission on this journey. So yes, because you get the Empress and you get the Knight of Pentacles, which he is the only knight that finishes the race. He's the one that's solid, stable, dependable, doing the work, going through all the steps. So, Julie, you have manifested this. You have manifested this. Change coming very quickly because you get the Chariot, the Star, and the Seven of Cups, which is that choice on which direction do you want to move forward. And then there again, you get the Six of Wands. So Julie, we feel like your spiritual path is knocking. It is asking you to, step up and be the co-creator and step into action, because you are that Empress energy. You are a way shower. You definitely have some yes, the ability to speak the truth from your heart. Like, what do you feel in your heart? Like, we feel like you are a change maker, even if you don't realize it. Like, you are a huge change maker. And through speaking your words and taking action that you're guided towards, you're really going to get everything you desire. Like, that's a pretty good outcome. But Julie, do you know where your North Node is? Do you know where your Chiron is? We teach a class on Chiron. We're actually going to have a class on Monday. And Chiron is that your wounded healer, that thing you're meant to heal. So yeah, looks really super good for you, Julie. But are you stepping in? And like, until I stepped into my mission, like, nothing changed in my life. So you have to really look where your North Node is. That is your soul mission in this life. So you have to really look and see where it's at, what house it's in, what's the natural ruler of that house, what's the natural planet of that house, and put all those pieces together. So I felt very long-winded with Tiger Dragon, are you here still? Yes, we leave in 24 days. Did you have a specific question, or would you just like a general? And honestly, the best life hack on this spiritual path we can give anybody is be happy. Just be happy. The happier you can be and the more self-love you can have, the easier the path is, I promise. Like, yeah, be happy, like, truly. And you get the Journey by Moonlight card. Believe in magic. Do you believe in magic? Yeah, she's like, do you believe in magic? And then you get the cards Gates of Triumph and Distant Thunder. So we feel like, Tiger Dragon, you're about to probably go through huge change. Like, reaching your destination. But we feel like the Distant Thunder is a calling. So, yeah, she said the Distant Thunder is a calling. Know that you're following the path. Sometimes the path is a little, twists and turns. Lots of twists and turns. It's like a river, she said. And sometimes things happen and we don't know why, and it turns out to be such a big blessing in the long run. So, yeah, there's the Hanged Man, the Page of Swords, and the Five of Cups. I feel like it's asking you to see something that's going on from a different perspective. We feel like you're feeling something that's going on is maybe a loss, but she's like, it's not. whatever you think is the loss or this, you have to focus that, like in that, 5 of Cups, there is, normally 2 cups sitting there that you can, do something else with. She's like, you have to definitely see it from a different perspective, because it's going to bring you that wish fulfillment, that stability, and that higher connection. It's just about making that choice to truly see things from a different perspective. And manifest what you want, and know that like huge change is coming, because Pluto is moving next Thursday. And like literally when Pluto moved last time, I up and moved halfway across the country. I had a child. So know that like huge change is about to happen. And even if something is happening that you feel is out of your control, know that there is a purpose and a blessing behind it. So oh, yeah, Pluto's changing for 3 months, and then it's going to retrograde back into Capricorn for 6 months. So just know that like the next 3 months is like a preview of 2024. So really be open to whatever change is wanting to come in for you. If there's stuff leaving your life, just say, if this is meant for me, let it stay. If it's meant for me, let it leave easily, but transformation is coming. Like that tower is like, she's like, it's coming. So just expect huge change, and expect it to be really good, like life-changingly, happily good. You get what you expect. So expect fabulous. So, because you get what you expect. She's like, truly, you get what you expect. And if you're not sure what you expect, look what you're getting, and that'll tell you. So, hi, Beverly. How are you doing? We will get a message for you about Cayenne. Watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. I am doing well. We are getting closer and closer to vacation. So you get the watching clouds, and then the bottom of the deck is the first light, beginning a new cycle. Which, hey Beverly, we have to ask, where were you? Where were you 30 years ago? What changed in your life 30 years ago? So he's like, where were you 30 years ago? She's like, you will remember something major changed in your life. Where were you 30 years ago? And sometimes we're clear on what we want, but sometimes we have to let go of control of how it's coming. The one thing I've learned. Yeah. Big change 30 years ago. So Beverly, no. Pluto moves next week. Huge change. It only changes every 30 day years. So it's big every time it does. And the cards you get are the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles, which is, she's looking pretty solid and stable all on her own. Because she, Beverly, do you know how fabulous you are? Do you know there is nobody else in this whole planet like you? So he says no. Do you know that? Do you know how amazingly, like, when you get this new clarity and you do that, like, there, like, There is nobody else like you. There is nobody else like you at all on this whole entire planet. There is nobody else like you. You have magic. You have gifts. Where is your Chiron? Where is your North Node? Do you meditate? Are you working on your spiritual gifts? Like, everything is so for a reason. Like, you are like, as you, she's like, as you gain this clarity to know your worth, like, do you know, like, she's like, do you know when you step into this is like when you're gonna, yeah, like when you do that, like, there's that King of Pentacles. That's that husband father material coming clearly when you step in to carrying this heavy burden. You know, Beverly, we started the reading earlier about what beliefs do you carry around that don't serve you. Not a problem, Danny. Thanks for all your help. We are going to send you a little positive energy, and that is that energy when you and initially, Beverly, I'm going to say when I saw this, I automatically said the Six of Cups, which was like somebody coming back around. So I almost think it's your person. Once you know what, like, once you know you're the queen, like in that high vibration, once you know your value, like once you know your value, he will too. And we feel like you're going to get some communication when you let go of the beliefs that are not serving you. I'm going to post the video when we're done, Beverly, of the beginning of the reading, which was talking about, you know, you have to like sometimes we don't even realize the beliefs we have. And most of that is programmed into us before we're age 7. So, you know, but some of those beliefs don't normally serve us. Sometimes we believe, you know, Dave had a belief that he had to work hard to make money, and now he's figured out he actually doesn't have to work hard to make money. That is a belief that his parents had, and that is a belief his parents told him, and that is a belief that did not serve him. So he knows that money can flow to him easily and freely from many and multiple sources. You know what, Beverly? Honestly, until you know your worth, he can't come back. People treat you the way you feel about yourself. So if you want him to value you, you have to start with loving you. Like, she's like, do you know how damn fabulous you are? She's like, do you realize, like, you should treat you how you treat him. You know how you put him on that pedestal and treat him? That's how you should treat you. Date yourself. Teach yourself how you want to be treated. And then other people will treat you that way. Because then if they're not in that same vibration, they won't be around you. And trust me, if you want to call him back, you want to be in happy high vibration, and you want him to be in that same matching vibration. So honestly, my advice, get happy. Know how fabulous you are. Look in the mirror and tell yourself how fabulous you are. Look in the mirror and talk to your higher self. And Beverly, are you part of our Facebook group? Celia says. So if not, you know, it's in the description box. The Chiron class is there. The Facebook group is there. So we are sending you some light and love. She's like, play the glamorous song. But look where your Chiron is. Look where your North Node is. Your North Node is that mission in life that you have, you know, are here to do. And honestly, the thing I found to really help with all that is self-love. we don't always realize that, but do you put anybody else's needs above your own? And if so, why? But have a great day, Miss Beverly. And I think with that, I think we've gotten everybody. Miss Rhonda, Rhonda, are you still here? Yeah. She's like, is Rhonda still here? And you know how you treat how you treat them grandkids? You should be treating you that way too. I know how I do my grandbabies, so I know. So you need to be treating yourself the way you try to get them anything they want, right? We hear you spoil them rotten. So just know somebody needs to be spoiling you that rotten too. Yes, like put that out there. Look where your belief is with that. Do you believe somebody should be treating you like a queen? A lot of times we're built in so young in our lives that like we're not worthy. You shouldn't want so much. But that is so not true. You can have everything you want. All you have to do is want it. Tell the universe you want it and get in the same vibration of whatever it is you want. And if you're unsure of your vibration of it, is it in your physical environment? If it's not in your physical environment, you have a belief with that subject that does not serve you. Plain and simple. So we are moving on to you, Miss Rhonda. She said not these. We're switching cards, Rhonda. We are glad, Miss Beverly. Because I hear, you're shining bright like a diamond. You should listen to that song too. Okay, and Ronnie, you get the card of Family Tree and the Archangel Haniel, which is joy, blessings, and intuition. And you get the Conscious Steps card, which is considered action, looking forward. And we feel like, Rhonda, you are trying to take those forward steps. So to bring in that real joy and happiness that's really coming through you being in that little, she said, under the family umbrella. So as you do, that's really going to bring in, like, she's doing pretty good. Like she's like, look, that's a really good energy. But are you, Rhonda, are you meditating? We get the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Cups. We feel like you're getting a lot of messages, but we feel like this Page of Pentacles is just like kind of standing there, like you have the ideas, but like you're not clear on like which direction to move forward. So we feel like you're going to be getting some new inspiration, a new message from someone that's going to give you guidance on that direction towards your stability. So maybe through spending time with your grandkids, you're going to get a new inspired idea or action. And when that little inspiration happens, write it down for one. But then you have to take the inspired action on it. But like we feel, Victoria, my guide, just calls who she's called to do a reading for. There is no list. We just call as guided. So we feel like, Rhonda, new stability is going to be coming towards you. But we feel like you're going to get the message through somebody young. That family energy is going to give you the like literal the little breadcrumbs to help lead your path. Because as we do that, we get a little bit of each thing. But like the joy and blessings and intuition, when you get that golden idea, you're going to be like, this is the one I'm taking the steps for. This is the thing whatever your action or your inspiration is. So it really good's coming. She's like, really, really, really good's coming. So just know that, Miss Rhonda. Hey, Miss Rhonda, where were you 30 years ago? What changed in your life 30 years ago? Well, every 30 years, Pluto changes signs. And Pluto is connected with Scorpio energy, and it's connected with the Death card energy, and it's connected to major transformation tower energy, like life changing. But yeah, like when Pluto changes signs, like 30 years ago, I moved across the country and was having my first child. Like literally, I moved away from my family, and like literally, like my whole entire life changed. So just know next week, Pluto does change signs. It is moving into Aquarius for about 3 months, and then it's going to retrograde back into Capricorn until January of 24. But like that is like life changing for you. And Victoria, we're talking, and the cards that wanted to come out is the prosperity card, the achievement card, and the Archangel Raziel card, which is wisdom, inspiration, and the Akashic records. So you'll feel really good with Pluto moving into Aquarius. So very good. And the bottom of the deck is thought vibrations, resonant choices, signature. So where is your vibration, Victoria? We feel like you said something about stepping in to do some healing, and we feel like as you do that, it will be a wonderful career for you. Prosperity. She said that's pretty good with that achievement card. And I know you said you were going to work on your spiritual gifts. So as you do that, it will bring you well, everybody has vibration. And just as you raise your vibration, you're going to bring a lot more in. You are very welcome. But as you do that, you're going to really bring more balance into your life. So we would do a little bit whatever Victoria, whatever modality you use for healing. My guide Celia is very strong about saying that is part of what we're here to do is to help and teach others, as well as, do you know where your Chiron is, which is your wounded healer? That's the thing we're here to heal in this lifetime. Your North Node is your spiritual mission in this lifetime. And the cards that want to come out were the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So we feel like, in that Eight of Swords, that stuff's not really happening to her. And if you take a lighter approach to it, you're going to see things can change super quickly for you, Victoria. Like literally by just changing the music you're listening to. Pay very close attention to what she said. Pay close attention to what you're listening to. Maybe listen to some Kodo drums or something that's very grounding. We'll see if that doesn't help. But as whatever healing modality you learn, it will be very strong in being an income for you in the future. Bye, Miss Rhonda. Have a good day. Yeah, I think I am going to take a break because Dave should be on his way home. So we will we'll be back tomorrow. Hope everyone has a great day. Bye. Victoria, try maybe some positive affirmations or the solfeggio tones. They have a lot of healing properties in them. And then, really you have to pay attention to what you listen to, because a lot of times it'll kick you into that sad vibration and then it's hard to come out of that. But we hope you join the channel. We have a Facebook group. We're inviting you to also join that. And we'll be back tomorrow. Bye.